Welcome back to RLCraft, and right now I am starting off with I believe it's a reptile event of some kind. I didn't know this was part of the reptile event, the Ventoraptor, and I bring that one up because this is the point I decided I wanted to tame one of those as well. Of course, it's not a airborne per se bird, but it is incredibly fast on land. And I think that might do me good considering certain areas I have to get in. And I do enjoy like a land fight, but I can still maneuver. So I'm trying to collect, not like a bunch of extra stuff, but I'm trying to collect things, knowledge most of the time right now without dying. I don't know what that salamander is, but it doesn't like me either. It's a good thing I have armor on. I'm almost dead. And there's no nymph around, unfortunately, who's going to save me and heal me up. So I actually have to heal up, which is strange. But I'm still going to stay alive because now I just really want to get out. I really want to get out. I want to explore. But, of course, there's events here. The events are cool. There's a few that I still have not seen yet that I would love to see. But I don't know how they show up. This one only showed up. I was downstairs in my little storage, my added storage. And I saw it come across my little chat bar. I was like, what is this? And I came upstairs, and, of course, they were all at my door. So, for whatever reason, I just end up fighting in my house. It's safe right now. I'm not sure, honestly, and I may have to look this up. But I really want to get to fighting now. So I'm off. I am flying. These guys aren't hard. They just a really big nuisance. Now, my gentleman here is not great at combat. I don't know if there needs to be multiples, but he is not great. But I need some more action. Also, I want better armor. And I want guardian armor. And these gentlemen here, these gentlemen or girls, whichever you choose, sea serpents, I need their scales to make this guardian armor. They are mean. Let's just say that. Like you saw where I got hit from. I'm trying to get my stuff back. Good thing, of course, my bird respawns. But these guys are no joke. I don't know why. Their range is ridiculous. I thought I was safe the first time I died. I wasn't recording the first time I died. And let's just say it whipped way up in the air and just one hit, and got me. Now it's much easier when they're stuck on land like that. I don't know if they do the whipping action, honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it, the whipping action like that, if they're on the ground, it's never happened. I fought one on the ground before, and they didn't do the whipping thing where it jumps up and does the spin whip thing, which oh my goodness, it's murder. I was more afraid right now of a mermaid trying to catch me off guard with no earplugs in because I don't need mermaid scales. I have those already to make the armor because you need sea serpent scales and also the mermaid scales to actually make the armor. And there's other armor. I want to make a bunch of armor just to try them out, but this one I really want. So I got to get my stuff back though. I don't like losing the good stuff. Bladders, I could just lose those. That's not a big deal, but basically I'm just trying to pick up because that would probably whip me. So it's just sitting there. I assume it's still stuck. I really like their actual model. It's really cool. Like their heads and stuff, the blinking they have. So I'm going to sit here and do this for a while. These arrows are, well, the only thing enchantment-wise I have on this bow is just infinity. And this is how I spend my time right now. Is I'm farther enough away from it, and I think I can fly away. The rock, he's not great. We'll just say that right now. He's not great for basically being reliable. in itself by himself or in like combat. We'll just say that. He seems to just do his thing. So, you'll see me keep doing this. And if you get to any point where like this kind of happens, maybe you should consider getting some better tools. I keep being too lazy to save my XP to actually upgrade and enchant. I really need some XP to enchant. But eventually, he finds his way onto land. And this is where I'm most safe, is just like this. Because he can't really do the whip thing, because I guess he can't go underwater like Free Willy sort of thing. And then shoot back out. But yeah, that's what happened. He gets stuck right here in the middle. I don't know if they actually attack villagers. I assume so. But I don't really know. But eventually I do kill it. But I am stuck right now. The reason why I'm going around is because I died. And I can't use a recall potion to get home. I died by another sea serpent. And I'm trying to find my way back to that area. But I've never seen this before. I have a waypoint I eventually get to that's close enough to this. I don't really know if I remember what direction this is, but this would be a cool place to kind of set up camp. Right here in the middle of this, I guess, reservoir, where they have all this water blocked off. I think it's really cool. The biome is not excessively hot. Let's say, I don't think it's a savanna or anything, but it would be really cool. So I went in there to look, and I looked at that, and I was like, nope, because that's all I need is Mr. Axeman to kill me. So I may have to come back to this. I wanted loot, though. So this is how I kind of sneak around, is this way. This guy, let's just say I've dealt with some guys at the top, whatever guardians they are. I don't know what they are. This guy has no chill. I don't know what it is. He just had it out for me. And he's just shooting and shooting and shooting. I don't know. Like, look at this range. I figure I'd be way out of range. Nope. He still sees me. Look at this. Still sees me. Set that on fire. Eventually I'll take on one of those things. But he's still shooting. Doesn't see me. I think he's on that second floor now. He's not even on the top anymore. But he is just shooting. I really want that loot, though, before it despawns. These guys show up, of course. I want to say because of altitude. Like your actual Y is going higher. I think so, but I'm not really worried about them. This gentleman with the fireballs. I've never been hit by one. Knock on wood. But he does not play, and I still want this loot. I'm an idiot. I shift-clicked it, and then I'm off. I am off, and he's still shooting. I want you to know that he is still shooting. And of course, it's not the fact that he is the problem. It's the fact that it is turning nighttime right now at the worst time. He kind of hit me. Cool. Okay, so I can take a little bit of damage from his fireballs. That's cool. That's good to know. But it's turning nighttime, and my bird, as I was saying before, is just, he's a special bird. We'll say that. But I need to sleep. I really need to sleep. But I also need to change my bird to follow. So that's what we did. I got him to follow. Went a little ways away. Also, I found out that gold dust emits light. Didn't know that. Did not know that. I don't know if that's in vanilla or not, but apparently it does, which is a good thing for me. And it's daytime. Thank goodness I saved myself. My next problem, you can see my bar there. It's thirst. I lost my water, my purified water. This is not a glitch. This is what it looks like when you're about to basically die of dehydration, sort of thing, of thirst. So I just get some bottles from this place and I'm just drinking. Yes, it's going to give me some poison, but at least I get to live. But right next to it is this shadow temple. Of course, first shadow temple I actually wanted to, let's say go into. I died, I think twice. It was on the ground though. This one is above ground. And you can see all these bosses. I guess they're bosses. I've seen Princess before. Pong Kong, don't know who that is. But right here, if you can see it, there's a waystone right there. I assume there's spawners in this thing. I just want to hit it and go. Hit it and go. I don't think I can touch that purpley water. I don't think so. But I need to come back here to actually fight this. I really want to see what they drop. I've never fought a boss before. I just really want it. But I'm still trying to find my way back because, again, I died and I'm just looking for this little prismarine dungeon. And I do find it. I eventually find it, and it was closer than I thought it would be. I was smart enough to bring my book here so I can, of course, set the markers and stuff. Trying to get my stuff back. Of course, my inventory is pretty full. This bird. And I'm trying to be safe about it, but, of course, they're on land now. Those things are so pretty, though. Like, they're so pretty. But this thing, I'm afraid it's going to hit me through the wall. And I'm trying to be safe here. I even blocked this off. This is a dungeon which hopefully I'll come back to. That's why I marked it. There's no waystone here, but hopefully I can just fly back here. I feel like my bird just died. I just noticed that just now. I don't remember seeing that. See this? I don't know their mechanics through the walls because clearly before when you saw it, I had died straight through a tower. This blue one, I don't remember where the blue one came from. But the red one was there, and I don't need them to try sneaking in. I don't think their bodies can get in, but I assume they're going to be able to hit me through the doorways. So I'm going to block all this off. And I don't know what's below this. I assume it's a dungeon because it has the spiral staircase. I don't know if there's any loot in it. Probably so, but I'm not going to take any chances. Not now. Because again, I found my stuff finally. And if you remember what I said at the beginning, I still want to tame a Ventoraptor. Those things, let's just say the first time I encountered one, it killed me probably within less than a second. Because I didn't see it coming, and they're so much faster than you are. They're so much faster, which is fine by me. So I end up just feeling a little safe. Because I really wanted to kill them. I really, really want to kill these things. But I don't. Because I don't want to lose my stuff again. I know where I'm at. But I really wanted some more scales. And eventually I do get them. But I wanted these ones. Like I want red ones. I also want a red rock. Now that I'm talking about it, it's a different tangent. But I want a red rock. See, I'm trying to coax it back over here. Because I really want to kill it. But I'm not going to go outside in that water. I'm not. I just gonna be smart enough. I'm gonna mark it. Which, this little marker thing, not really sure how great it's gonna be for me to kind of look at this, but I think it's gonna help in the direction wise, even though there's no waypoint here. I guess I can just use the waypoint that's at the village close by, and then come here. I don't even remember what I named it. Oh, okay. That's what I named it. Because I could not find any sea serpents for a while. And then I generated some new land, and then they showed up. And that's okay. But I get back to my actual place. Finally. Back. I sleep in my bed. I go right back to looking. These are plains here. There's either a plains or there's a forest. But this is where I died. It's actually to the left outside this. I died here where a Ventoraptor just snuck up on me. Wasn't looking for one then. But this is where I came back here. But I wish that's the only thing that showed up. I'm just taking damage. And this guy right here, these lions. This is the first time I've seen a purple one. I think it's pretty cool they can just kind of strike you pretty quick. Like through walls. It's one of those, I guess I guess it's not a fair thing, but I think it's cool. Because you're just always on your toes, even inside. And of course, I got miner's fatigue because I have something in my offhand. I think the sword's amazing, though. It's not enchanted, but I really, really love this sword. And I will say, I am pretty, how would I put it, addicted to just learning more about the advantages and all the things you can use in this game, because it is not easy. Not even counting the thirst or the temperature. It is not an easy game. I love that fact. I've died so many times, and it does not faze me. I really just enjoy the little bit. Like, now I feel like I have a little breathing room after playing. It doesn't seem that long, but it's been a long time for me. Because this here, I will tell you that right now, just trying to get this Ventoraptor took me, I want to say, 3 days. I'd just sit here in this little house. And the biggest problem was, I feel like it wasn't this guy. It was rocks. Rocks kept spawning. Rocks kept on spawning. There was a red one I really wanted, but I couldn't get him. I couldn't get him, which I still want a red rock. But eventually I find my luck happening, and a raptor does show up. And there's more that spawn in. The problem is, it's too far away from me. And I try to coax it. I try to shoot it from here. See, there's a rock that just randomly shows up. And he's going to try to attack me. Now, if I stand too close to this right here, that's why I keep backing up, he can grab me from under here. If you didn't know that, there's a tip there. Just because you're undercover like this, as long as you're close to that first block that's closest to him, it can grab you and snatch you out of there. So I'm smart enough, because it did this to me before. I killed it. They're not difficult to kill, but I definitely don't want to be outside at this point of night, because there's so much stuff. And that raptor is what I'm most afraid of, because they are fast. So I'm trying to coax it back over here. I'm just trying to hit it, and I don't know what the direction is per se. Like a zombie. Like if you hit a zombie, it more than likely will track your direction even from that far away. I don't think it tracks as far as zombies, obviously. And I have so many fails that I didn't put on here. I did so many fails. There's a zombie that showed up. I'm glad my software finally, my RLCraft version updated. That's why you see that little person there instead of the hearts. Great that it's actually updated. And I'm just sitting here fighting and fighting and fighting. But this right here was interesting. I just tried touching that. That's a half slab, mind you. I didn't know this was a thing. I know you can sit down on like stairs, but look at that. All you do is click on it and it just drops you in, which I thought was strange. But here we are. Yes, I was testing out. I wasn't even trying at this point. I was just testing out a resource pack, but one showed up like real close to me. And of course he hit me, so he knows I'm here. I finally got one. So I got a saddle down, boom, and I'm on. I was so relieved. I'm telling you guys, I am so relieved that I got this finally. And it's not the end sort of thing, but it's just one of those things I've been working for all week. And I want to have videos more that have more progress. And hopefully my next one will be more and more progress. But after that, I remembered you got to drop the soul stone. And once I drop the soul stone, now I can be really relaxed and move on to my next task. But as you can see, there it is. Oh my goodness, this has been a day. I hope that you're at least enjoying it, because I very much am too.